Alright, hello there. I am Papa01 and this is AOS Virtual Pro Wrestler 2 Show AA. And we are getting ready to get started with the 5th spot chance qualifier. So the first thing we're going to be doing is do the KO division, my bad. KO division, just excited for this to get started. And we're doing the first of 4. So there's 4 KO division 5th spot chances. Now I just checked this like who knows how many damn times to make sure everything is on here. So first of all, this is what we went with, and where you see 5 at, that's because it's, you know, one extra person for the third and final, you know, 5th spot chance qualifiers for the PW, MMA, and Absolute. So, and those are the people who will be designated as the 5th person for those third qualifiers for those 3 divisions. So here we go. We on the KO division, and I triple times triple, which means I probably checked this shit 3 times 3, 9 times, or possibly even more than that. But it took a while, but I got done with this in less than a day. I thought it was going to take more because, you know, now I had to figure out 83 people instead of the usual, you know, 57 from, you know, basically it's 57 from 114, which leaves me with 63, you know. Is that right? Is that the right number? Wait a minute. 57 after you get done with all of that. That's 57 minus 140. Oh no, not 57 minus 114 is 7. It's 37. It's 67. Yeah, it is 67 plus 26 will give you 83. Okay, so I was right with all that. Yeah, but just, you know, doing that stuff, it was a ton, you know, it was a ton. And I think I was off on my math. Wait a minute, no, I was off on my math. Yeah. Alright, my math ain't off. I was thinking of something else. Yeah, all that math is correct. So anyway, let's get started with the first of 4 KO division 5th spot chance qualifier. So we're starting with the first one. So let's see, we're gonna go in here, start the thing. Only other problem I was having with making sure I was using everybody in the 5th spot chance qualifiers was the fact that I couldn't get all 3 characters on here that are from my slots at the same time with them having their moveset, because sometimes they'll, you know, you'll still see like their name and their attire and stuff like that, their outfit or whatever like that, but you won't be able to see their goddamn what's the name, their moves and everything else will still like be playing. So like you'll see this stuff, but when you go in there and you click on the character, you'll see this, which is the default for the movesets for all characters. But I always make sure that everything's on here. So let's go in here. Oh, his stuff is on there. Check his AI says, make sure all that stuff is on there. This is the newest character, one of the newest characters from slot 4. As you can tell, he's a different version of, you know, Rage or whatever like that, but he plays entirely different from Rage. What I'm doing right now is, before we start, because I already got the match set up, before we start the matchup, making sure everybody's things is on here like they should be. Yeah, so we're getting ready to get started with this right now. Alright, everything seems to be in order. Let's go in here. But before we do, you already know, we gotta make sure that the AI, that you know the rules. So the rules is basically 2 3-minute rounds. You only need to score 3 points, which is 3 knockdowns, or you can win by blood stoppage. You know, takedowns, give up, and rope escape, all that is turned off. The takedowns are free, and there's a time decision. Golem save is turned off, and quick match is turned on. You know, so that's basically what we're working with for this. For the KO divisions fist spot chance qualifier. As you can see right here, all this demonstrates what I just said. You know, and I will be trying to do commentary. Haven't done it in a while, so but I was only gonna try to test out my commentary with the fist spot chance qualifiers only. And I kind of did not just let the gameplay play for show 7C and for pay-per-view number 7. I was kind of like talking during those matches and stuff like that, and like, I don't mind it, but like until like I start getting more and more, not more views, but until like people who like watch this stuff and people, if somebody actually is watching it besides me, until they start complaining about it, I'll just continue to do it the way I've been doing it. Alright, so we're about 6 minutes in. Let's start the first match. All three of these matches will be on one video. So this is your first time seeing the clone Solus in action. I like the team qualifiers for the faction of 3 and the combatants, where we only got to see one member of each team because both teams swept their opponents who were my craft teams. We're actually going to be able to see the rest, which is still a good number of people because we still got, that was 7 characters with those 2 team qualifiers, and there's 26 new characters, so you're still going to get to see 19 new characters throughout the fist spot chance qualifiers in action. So without further ado, enjoy the first match. Okay, looks like they're both starting out with some taunts. Nobody's really moving forward. Now, Solus is an aggressive type, you know. He's a character who likes to move forward. Oh, Stan Hansen already trying to go for the arm wrench to elbow smash by Stan Hansen. Not really too much. He hit a couple of freaking ground attacks, knee drops or whatever. Taunt from Solus. They're both keeping their distance. They're moving forward. Stan Hansen hits a drop kick. Not too much going on now. Roundhouse head kick by, Solus. Strong grapple by Stan Hansen. What's the name? Grabs the ropes to keep himself from being thrown into an Irish whip. Multiple strikes by, Solus right now. Hit him with some good knees to the body. Ends it with a jab. They got 2 rounds to work with to get the 3 knockdowns, and they should be able to, like, some characters are going to be able to do this in 1 round just because of quick match, which means the knockdowns will come way quicker. Ever since I put quick match on for this division, knockdowns have come quicker, and also we haven't had no title match go the whole 12 rounds. They actually been happening a little bit quicker. Belly to back snap suplex, and tries that body avalanche attack. Irish whip is reversed by Stan Hansen. Kick to the body knocks down Solus. They're both trading kicks. Tie up by Solus. He throws his opponent to a corner and then hits him with the running forearm smash that gets his first knockdown point. He already scored the first knockdown of this matchup with a little bit more than a minute to go in in the match. Stan Hansen ain't out. He's not done for yet because this goes 2 rounds. So even if he can't tie up or get a knockdown this round, he still has round 2. Also, you can win by blood stoppage, so he got that as well that he can utilize to try to win this match. They both got that they can try to utilize to win this match. Guillotine choke by Solus. They're both backing off each other. Taunt by Solus. More taunting by Solus. Stan Hansen is moving back and forth. He should be taunting or doing something. They're throwing some kicks to the body and legs. Another belly to back snap suplex. Still not doing KO damage with it though. Still not doing KO damage with it. May have to check that out and see if that's still doing KO. Oh! Rising jumping wheel kick lands for Solus, and that gets him his second knockdown. I forgot I gave him that. Yeah. Now that move don't regularly do, KO damage, but as you know, I got a couple moves on here for each character that I created that I give KO damage to. Just because there's moves I feel like with certain fighting styles that if they perform that, they would do this and that type of damage with certain moves and stuff like that. Because of their fighting style and stuff like that, or just their size in general, Another belly to back snap suplex. And that does the last KO for knockdown. Now, what's interesting for you to know about Solus is you can see that he has some of the similarities to Rage, but one thing that Solus has that's exactly like Rage is they both have the same type of taunts. All their taunts are the same. Everything's the same with them as far as like taunts or whatnot. And yeah, that was your first look at Solus. He's moving on to the final for this 5th spot challenge qualifier, and let's see. And this is between another 2 of my new characters. This one is Kicker, and the other one is Damage. So who's gonna win between Kicker and Damage? As you can tell, Kicker is Watch My Feet, and Damage is the Warrior. This should be interesting. Who wins this? Well, I should have let you see the stuff in the ring for when they're in the ring, for you can at least see that taunt stuff. But they can make it to the 5th spot chance, then you get to see their interest, stuff. They can make it to shows 8C or whatever. Then you'll be able to see that stuff with them. Because I ain't do that for my other characters either. The characters are part of the team qualifiers. So I'm not doing that for these characters either. Oh. Alright, Damage scores the first knockdown of the match with that neck crank. I'd rather call it a neck snap because the MMA, I know what a neck crank is, Whoa. Spinning back kick to the body by kicker has just scored him his first knockdown. But the lead body shot by Damage just scored him his second knockdown. So they're starting to heat up, man. And the thing is, I would love to have this or give like more rounds for the KO division as far as like qualifiers. I would actually like to put on 15 rounds or whatever like that, but like we're gonna keep it as it is for the moment. And neither one of them is really doing nothing now. They're just taunting each other. And another strike to the body puts Watch My Feet down for the last time, and Damage won this match. Alright, so you saw a little bit of, Watch My Feet, but that lead body shot, man, I got a few of the new boxers as well as other characters that I created who got that lead body shot as KO damage. So like you're gonna see a lot of people who be utilizing that move to get their damage off and stuff like that in matches. But anyway, moving on, we have the clone Solus going one-on-one against the Warrior Damage in the finals of the first of 4 Fist Fight Chance qualifiers for the KO division. So let's see who's gonna end up taking this and go on to show HC for the Fist Fight Chance. The winner of this would be there. Will be going there. Oh, my bad. I accidentally pressed A instead of start. When you press start, you skip both walkouts or whatever like that. Let's see what happens here. The running attack fails. You got that block. But he hits the double leg while Damage was doing his taunt. Running crossbody lands for Damage. His running grapple is blocked. He's Irish whip into the ropes. Follow that up with the running jumping Yakuza kick by Solus. Solus does the taunt. And he gotta watch out for that lead body shot, because that's how Damage won against Kicker. He hit him with that twice. That's what basically got him that victory. He hit him with that move twice to get that victory. Forget what. Oh yeah, he did the first knockdown was done by that neck snap grapple. Yeah, he did the neck snap. That's how he got his first knockdown. And the spinning back kick to the body was the only knockdown by Kicker. Strikes by Solus, attacking him with those spinning backhands. Jumping wheel kick misses. So far nobody has hit a knockdown, but it took close to like the later part of the first round before a knockdown was scored in both of the first matches. So that don't mean nothing, because we can get these knockdowns in a hurry. Rear uppercut lands for Damage, knocks Solus to the apron. He gets back in the ring. Big clubbing left hook by Damage, knocks down Solus. I almost call him Rage. Guillotine choke is performed by Solus. Nobody seemed to be able to get a knockdown as of yet. But blood damage just happened by Damage with the rising shoulder tackle. And then he knocks him down with a lead body shot. Oh crap. They were both kind of in mid-air. Even when you do that running body avalanche, you're kind of in air for like a split second or so, or like half a second or whatever. and both of the attacks were like airborne, so like they basically missed each other. But one of them had got there sooner than the other, then we could have seen, somebody get knocked down right there. Running, spinning back elbow by Solus just cut open damage. Damage with a rising uppercut type strike. And now we see the first knockdown is performed by Solus with the roundhouse kick to the head. Well, rear roundhouse kick to the head with the back leg. Single leg slam counter by Damage. Now both of these characters are actually in trouble being, losing very quickly, because even though they could both win by knockdown and get the 2 knockdowns before the end of the 3rd round, somebody can end up losing by blood stoppage because they are both already bleeding, in this match. So anything can happen come this next round. That's what makes the MMA Absolute and the freaking KO division so intriguing, is that not only can you win like the normal ways that you can win like in a title match, but you can win by blood stoppage in those 3 divisions, Same thing with the Factual 3 and the Cabanas. Except for those 2 championships, the team qualifier, the number 1 contender match, and the title match, you can win by blood stoppage in all 3, But even number 1 contender and title matches is the other one. He's wearing him down with that rolling leg lock submission. Going for a little bit of taunts. So I need to do something to take the lead, because I see it as pretty much even so far going on with this match. I think Damage may have done better so far, as he got the knockdown, because he's been hitting more counters and stuff like that than Solus. Solus hasn't been doing bad. It's just that one has been hitting more stuff than the other. Alright, they was moving around each other. Now they both go for taunts again. Solus needs another knockdown, or he's gonna lose this. Oh, that was almost a knockdown on Solus. Is this it? Nope, he survives. Alright. Oh shit, now he gotta stay away. There you go, roll away from him. If you get touched by him again, it could be knockdown. Now one thing I noticed is when you got your super meter, it's easier to get the knockdowns or whatever like that when you get your super meter, When that comes into play, you could get your... he lucky that didn't knock him down, but he was already in the spinning motion, so that's probably why I just pushed him back. This is coming down to the wire, man. Like, who knows who's gonna win this? Oh, the spinning back elbow was countered by the big overhand hook, like strike that he just threw. That lunging lead hook. That's what it looks like. A lunging lead hook or whatever. Damage has won the first 5SCQualifier qualifier for the KO division. Congrats to him. I had my sights on, Solus winning it, but like, Damage proved that, he's a force to be reckoned with. So, you know, what do you think of these three new characters? Because you saw Kicker in there as well. He was a part of this 5SCQualifier qualifier as well. Yeah, these are the newest characters I created. So congrats once again to Damage, you know. Well, matches didn't take too long, you know, with it being that final was very intriguing, man. Damage was already up by 1 because he got that body shot knocked down, and then I think he was just getting ready to start the spinning back elbow, and then he got caught with that lunging lead hook or haymaker punch with the left hand, with the lead hand. Cause I thought the spinning back elbow was gonna land first, because you know that takes a minute, but he had already started up doing that strike before, you know, Solis could even think about doing anything. So that's how that all went down right there. So coming up next, all right, so I know Punch Happy is from slot number 3. We know that Perfect is from slot number 2, and we know that Myth is from slot number 4. So let's go about doing that right now. So first person we're gonna find right quick is, you know, Myth. First person we're gonna find is Myth. So let's go here. And the reason I'm showing you this, because I started doing them one at a time, because if I try to do them all 3 at the same time and stuff like that, like if they're under the same exact like position on the game, like if they're both like under like slot 1 or something like that, then this stuff ain't gonna work. So it takes a minute, but that's why I say I gotta go match by match basis with this stuff, because it just takes too long to like figure out exactly what to do with all the characters. So just gotta do a match by match basis, and like it takes a minute to finish it, but it doesn't take too long. So oh wait, that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be checking to see that the stuff came over with him. So yeah. Sucks for, you know, I gotta go out of this again. Yeah, because what I tend to do is I'll go out of it twice, you know, so that's just so we can make sure that like nothing messes up with the game. So I gotta literally go one at a time with this to like set up the next character. So let's see, we got, yeah, might as well find him. I thought he was on the slot 2. Or did I go to the wrong one? Oh well. I want to find, no, I'm gonna find the boxer anyway. I'm gonna find him anyway, because I want him to be the last thing I find. Yeah. I thought I went to slot 2. I went to slot 3. Yeah. Cause he's right here. So because there's no point in me doing this stuff if when I try to like send them over, you know, their name and their ring attire, the customization of how they look and stuff is not what I care the most about. The most I care about is did their AI settings and their moveset get sent over, you know, because that's what they're going to be using to match. They can look however the hell they want, you know, but that's the main thing, that their moveset and all the other stuff gets sent over. Is what I need to know. And I always assumed that it is and word like that. So let's see. This gets sent over. Yep. Now we got one more character to look for, and that's is Punch Happy. And is it supposed to be Myth in this? Yep, Myth. So Myth is supposed to be in here and stuff like that. So nobody has it easy. You know, you're at least in there with one or two other freaking, you know, characters or whatever like that that's newly created. I thought about balancing it out more and have more of my characters, cause like I don't think I put none of my characters in the PW division. I just kept them out of the PW division, and that's probably like the only division that remain untouched. But there are at least two people for MMA, and there are at least two people for, you know, the absolute division. The most of them went here, and there's like 2 or 3 of them inside the grappling division. There's at least 2 of them in the grappling division as well. So they kind of spread out, but they're mostly here in this division. So that's the main place I got the character. So let's go here, and now we gotta get Punch Happy on here. Let's see, Punch Happy. That's why I kind of like the song that I go with. The theme song for him is kind of like, cause I'm happy, but it's cause I'm Punch Happy. Bring it down. Instead of bring them down, he said, knock them down. It feels so good to knock people down. I thought about like making a rematch that goes with his name, Punch Happy, for that song. Alright, his stuff is on here. Cool. But I don't gotta look at the AI settings, because that shit should be on there if this is on there, you know. Okay, so we can set up this. Go back on here. Go back to this one. Alright, and 4 people again. Believe it goes Punch Happy, and then it goes perfect. So Boxer, which is the other name for Punch Happy, he's kind of his look and stuff is kind of based off of, you know, Ready to Rumble, that boxer with the fro or whatever like that. It's loosely based off of that boxer, and then I don't think like his moveset is kind of based off of him at all. But you know, I already told you that Golden Child is based off of Steve Fox from Technic or whatever like that. And then Myth, you know, he's a different version of Midas Punch or whatever like that. So, oh, Shinya. Alright, so that's the third person. Then we clicked on the legend Myth. Okay, so he's at the top right here. So it's the legend Myth. Making sure we're on MMA rules. This is supposed to be 2 rounds. This is turned off, and this is turned off. That's correct. This is supposed to be turned off. This is supposed to be blood stoppage, and this is supposed to be turned off. So we got the 3 rounds. We got 3 minutes, 3 points, 1 for knockdown, give up is turned off, blood stopper is turned on, time decision is turned on, bail surge is turned off, quick match is turned on, takedowns are free, rope escapes are turned off, and it's 2 rounds from the rules. Okay. We're basically all set for the very next match. Well, not the very next match, the very next tournament, which is the second 5SCQualifier chance qualifier. So, pretty much set on all fronts now, and we can get ready for the next one. Once again, if you don't know which one that's supposed to be, that's supposed to be the second 5SCQualifier chance qualifier for the KO division. So we're probably gonna do the third and fourth one, and then I'll probably take a break and we'll probably get started on the grappling division. But I made sure, like I said earlier, I probably checked 9 times because I triple checked. So I over 9 times checked this out because I kept on messing up because like I kept on putting certain people in the PW and MMA division that were already taking place in something else. Like, so, you know, I had to keep on making sure everything was set up correctly for each and every character. And one of the newest things that on here is that, you know, now you can win by blood stoppage in the 5SCQualifier qualifier and the 5SCQualifier and the ranking match for the absolute division. So that's interesting to see because that was only part of the MMA and the KO division for so long before I just said, you know what, there should be a third division that you can win by blood stoppage. I decided it would be the absolute division where you can have every single possibility of victory in just the first 3 matches and stuff like that. You know, and a 5 knockdown rule for the MMA division. So like, you either gotta get knocked down against somebody who can't get knocked downs and you can win in the 5 minutes, or you just gotta get the submission victory, or you gotta get the blood stoppage. Because nobody's gonna get the 10 count ever in the MMA division. Nobody's gonna get the 10 count because if you can't get a 10 count with the KO division match rules, where you also got quick match, you know, we seen some close 8 and 9 counts with the KO division, but you think you're gonna get a 10 count in the MMA division? That's never gonna happen. That's the whole reason why I have to have a point system for the knockdowns for the MMA division, because it just made it so that strikers did not have a chance. Now, I was always gonna go with 3 knockdowns in the 5 rounds, but I thought about it. I was like, you know what? You should be able to get at least 1 knockdown per round, even though we never seen the 5th round in the MMA division. We never been to a 5th round. I think we've been to the 4th round, and that was with Judo King and Boom just recently. I believe they went to the 4th round back at pay-per-view number 7. Their first match or their second match, and I think I can figure out exactly which one it was. Go back here and see which one it was. I know that Boom won the first and second match, I believe, back at pay-per-view number 7. So we go on here, scroll down. These 3 matches I know is the absolute division. This is right here, so it's either this or the one that's right after it. So how long did this one take? This color, you know, got you in a submission, your meter tends to go down. You know, you got something how long this took. So that was 3rd round. Yeah, so that got ended in 3rd round, and I believe this one ended in the 4th round. Oh wait, I was testing out other games for Nintendo, not Super Nintendo, but actual Nintendo. So let's see, did this go to the 4th round? I believe one of these. No, that ended in the 2nd round. What the fuck? I was talking about it ended in the 4th round. I thought that ended in the freaking 4th round. That ended in the 2nd round. So the first one ended in the 3rd round, no, in the 4th round. Or was I thinking of a different damn match? I was probably thinking of a different match for something else. Because it could have been MMA, because only title matches are 5 rounds, and there's only 3 rounds for the ranking and the number 1 contenders match. So what the hell was I thinking? I must have been thinking of a different pay-per-view that possibly went 4 rounds. Yeah, but they're ended by submission though. They're still all ended by submission, but I believe. Oh wait, that ended by knockdowns. I believe he ended that by knockdowns. So let's do this again. These 3 matches for that, and then yeah, the second one ended by knockdowns. He got 3 knockdowns, I believe. Yeah. See? Right there. And it was the knee to the body that did it. He got up, got the weak grab, kneed him in the body, and got the 5 knockdowns finish. and I believe that's the first time that. No, I think what's the name? I think Judo King may have won one of his matches versus Kyoji with 5 knockdowns to win the title from him, or to retain the title. I'm not sure, but I think he got close to getting the 5 knockdowns. Anyway, that's a good rule to have. As you can see, people, you know, if you're somebody who's capable of getting the knockdowns, 5 knockdowns shouldn't be nothing to you. You know, even though quick match is not turned on, you should be able to still get those 5 knockdowns. So it's not that difficult for these characters, especially if they're my creator wrestlers. If you get submitted because you can't get the 5 knockdowns, or you can't get 1 knockdown and keep yourself from being submitted in 5 minutes for a qualifier for the MMA division, or 10 minutes for the fist spot chance, then you don't deserve to be in those divisions. But past the second round or whatever like that, when you're in the ranking match, you need to have gotten at least most of those knockdowns, or you should be finished before the 5th round with your 5 knockdowns. Because if it goes any longer than that, somebody's getting submitted. When it gets out past the 3rd round, somebody more than likely gets automatically submitted come the 4th round. It just happens. So there we go. Next up will be the second fist by chance qualifier. We've been 41 minutes. That ain't too bad. Alright, so it's the next video later. Hope you enjoy, and the next one's coming up soon. I'm gonna do a little bit more of my workout. You know. Wait, it's 2 o'clock. Yeah, why the hell I thought it said new? Oh, the one from the screenshot. The screenshot has one. Yeah. That's why it made it look like it says 12. See, look, it looked like it says 12 o'clock. I know it's past 12 o'clock. It's past midnight. Alright, so until the next one later, hope you're being safe, and peace.